Little Red Riding Hood was a sweet and innocent girl who loved her grandmother very much. She often visited her grandmother, who lived in a cottage in the forest. One day, her mother asked her to take a basket of goodies to her grandmother, who was feeling ill. She told her to be careful and not to talk to strangers on the way. Little Red Riding Hood put on her red hooded cloak and set off for the forest. She walked along the path, humming a tune. She saw many beautiful flowers and birds in the forest. She felt happy and curious. She wondered what secrets the forest had to offer. She came across a fork in the path. She saw a sign that said, "To Grandma's house, left. To the secret of the forest, right." She was puzzled. She had never seen that sign before. She wondered what the secret of the forest was. She felt tempted to find out. She thought to herself, maybe I can take a quick peek at the secret of the forest and then go to Grandma's house. It won't take long. Besides, Grandma won't mind if I'm a little late. She'll be happy to see me anyway. She decided to follow the right path. She walked deeper into the forest, leaving the sign behind. She did not notice that someone was watching her from behind a tree. It was the big bad wolf. He had put up the sign to trick Little Red Riding Hood. He wanted to eat her and her grandmother. He followed her quietly, waiting for the right moment to attack. Little Red Riding Hood reached the end of the path. She saw a large cave. She thought that the secret of the forest must be inside. She entered the cave, hoping to find something amazing. But as soon as she did, she heard a loud roar. She saw a pair of glowing eyes and sharp teeth. She realized that she had walked into a trap. It was the wolf's den. She screamed and tried to run away, but it was too late. The wolf blocked the entrance of the cave. He said, "Hello, Little Red Riding Hood. I've been expecting you. You have fallen for my trick. Now, you will be my lunch." Little Red Riding Hood was terrified. She said, "Please, Mr. Wolf, don't eat me. I have to go to Grandma's house. She is sick and needs me." The wolf said, "Don't worry, Little Red Riding Hood. I will go to Grandma's house too. I will eat her as well. Then, I will have a feast. You and your grandmother will be the secret of the forest. No one will ever find you." He lunged at Little Red Riding Hood, ready to devour her. But just then, he heard a gunshot. He felt a bullet hit his chest. He fell to the ground, bleeding. He saw a man standing at the entrance of the cave. It was the hunter. He had heard Little Red Riding Hood scream and had come to her rescue. He had shot the wolf and saved the day. He said, "Little Red Riding Hood, are you okay? I heard your scream and came as fast as I could. I saw the sign and knew it was a trap. I followed you and saw the wolf. I shot him and killed him. He won't bother you or your grandmother anymore." Little Red Riding Hood was relieved and grateful. She said, "Thank you, Mr. Hunter. You have saved me from the wolf. You have saved my grandmother too. You are my hero. You are the best." The hunter smiled and said, "You are welcome, Little Red Riding Hood. I am glad that you are safe and sound. I am your friend. I am the best." He took Little Red Riding Hood by the hand and led her out of the cave. He took her to Grandma's house, where they found her grandmother waiting for them. She was happy to see them. She hugged them and thanked the hunter. She said, "You are our heroes. You have saved us from the wolf. You have saved the forest and the animals. You are the best." The hunter and Little Red Riding Hood smiled and said, "You are welcome, Grandma. We are glad that you are well. We are your friends. We are the best." They hugged and celebrated. They lived happily ever after.